Welcome back to another week of I Am Made for Community series. Hope that you guys enjoyed last week's lesson. Today, we're going to continue talking about community and why God made us to be a part of one. Before we start the lesson though, I really want to play a game. I love to play games. There are so many fun games to play and I have a lot of favorites. Do you have a favorite game that you like to play? I think my absolute favorite would probably have to be Duck Duck Goose. In fact, I think I'm going to go play that right now. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Wait a minute. I just realized I can't play that game by myself. No problem. I'll just play my second favorite game instead. Musical chairs. Hang on, I'll be back soon.
A few moments later.
Yeah, you can't play that one by yourself either. I've got it. I didn't even want to play those games anyway. Hot Potato is way more fun.
A few moments later.
Yeah, probably realized you need more than one person to play that game too. There's just so many fun games where you need lots of people to play with you. If I want to play Duck Duck Goose or Musical Chairs, I need to have a group of people with me instead of just by myself, or else I won't be able to play them. That's what we're learning about in our lesson today. We need to have a community of people with us to be able to do certain things. There are a lot of things that we are just not able to do on our own. Let's look at a few examples from the Bible about needing others. First, we're going to start at the beginning. And by beginning, I mean the very beginning of creation. In the very first verse of the Bible, in Genesis 1:1, it says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." How cool is that? Then, over 6 days, God created everything from the sky, the ocean, the moon, sun, and stars, all the birds, fish, animals, and on the sixth day, God created the first man. Does anyone know what his name was? That's right, his name was Adam. Now at first, Adam was all alone. There were no other humans on earth. That must have been really lonely. Let's read and see what God did about that. It says, "Then the Lord God said, 'It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helper fit for him.' Now out of the ground the Lord God had formed every beast of the field and every bird of the heavens, and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. And whatever the man called every living creature, that was its name. The man gave names to all livestock, and to the birds of the heavens, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam, there was not found a helper fit for him. So the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man, and while he slept took one of his ribs and closed up its place with flesh. And the rib that the Lord God had taken from the man, he made into a woman. So since Adam was all alone, God brought all the animals to Adam and let him name the animals." That sounds like such a fun job. However, even though Adam had all the animals with him, none of them were able to make him satisfied. So when Adam was sleeping, God created the first woman to be with Adam. Do you know what her name was? Right, her name was Eve. Now that Eve was made, Adam was not alone anymore. He had someone that he could do things with and spend time with. That must have made him very happy. In fact, God is the one who said that people should not be alone, which is why he made Eve for Adam. Let's look at another example from the Bible. We're going to stay in the Old Testament and move on to the next book of the Bible, Exodus. In Exodus, we learned about Moses. Do you know what Moses is famous for? Well, there's a lot of things. We're not going to talk about all of those today. Instead, we're going to focus on one part of Moses. During his life, the Pharaoh, who was in charge of Egypt, had the Israelites, which are God's people, as slaves. He made them do lots of hard work for him and did not treat them very well at all. One day, God told Moses that he was supposed to go to Pharaoh and demand that he let the people of Israel go and not be slaves anymore. Moses wanted to do it, but he was not a very good talker. He didn't think he'd be able to convince Pharaoh on his own to let the people go. Moses, like us, needed help. He decided to go to his brother Aaron and ask him for help. Aaron agreed to help him by talking for him. I think it would have been pretty scary having to confront Pharaoh like that, but Aaron, being a good brother, decided to help Moses out. We all need a little help sometimes. God doesn't want us to have to do things on our own. That's why he created Eve for Adam. God is so good and knows everything that we need. I still really want to play a game. Oh, Pastor Terry, up for some rock, paper, scissors?
Sure.
I always win at rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. See you next week.